Hi Aries, welcome back to your weekly reading. Welcome back, welcome back. Using a old deck here. I feel like they're cracking. All right, let's see what's going on here for you guys. Where are we at? Second week of January? Yep. Aries, please. What's going on here the second week of January for my Aries? Situation, please. Okay, what's back here? The Eight of Wands. Oh my God, these are a lot of cards. Let me see what's going on here. Go fish. No, just kidding. um, Hand glasses. Three of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Uh, is this the Five of Cups? Yes, it is. One, two, three, Four of Cups in reverse. And the Fool. And last but not least, Four of Pentacles. You have two fours here and a three. Let's see. And the Major Arcana and this Ace of Cups. This is like crazy. First of all, the two fours that are popping out here for you guys right here, one's in reverse, which I really hate the Four of Cups, but in the reverse, I like it. Here are your two fours. This is the Four of Cups in reverse. Let me explain to you. If you're looking at this upright, this is the hand of God over here pouring something back into your cups because your cups are dry. They're empty. This is, at the very least, the card that talks about boredom, not being interested, no, not for me, no, thank you. But in the reverse, you start to look at your abundance. So sometimes people would say, oh, yeah, this is a runner chaser dynamic with somebody. It's a back and forth. Moreover, for me, it's like you're receiving something that's abundant and you're looking at it as you're seeing your blessings in disguise now. Okay, that's what that means. Because now you actually see someone's trying to help you. And that's like the universe, your spirit guides, whatever it is for you guys. But you're still holding on to something, whether it's money or a person. Now, you do have some kind of new offer here. So, this is a fresh new start in love, or for others, it's a new start in something you will love to do, like a job. Three of Pentacles. Maybe you're working with a team, or maybe you're collaborating here with a person, or maybe it's a third person situation. When I say third person, yes, it can be an affair. Yes, it means third person intervention, like someone's butting their ass in your business and don't have a place for it. Or it can be a third dynamic, like a third angle that's interfering with your current situation. And then you have the Fool, being blind to a certain situation, trying to smell the roses and saying, fuck it, I'll take a risk. I'll take that leap of faith. Now let's put all the cards together and marry them. This is about your structure. This is about you putting up those pillars. And I think it's like almost you're saying to yourselves, well, I'll go to plan B. I'm looking at plan B. Plan B is the fresh new start in love, the one that you might have been ignoring before, the one where you were getting all the red flags and the signs and you weren't looking in that direction. You are now collaborating, working in that effort to make plans, because that's what threes are, making plans to build your platform, your foundation, whether it's a job or a relationship or a friendship or something in your family. You're like, fuck it, let's do it, let's go for it. So that's the situation we're looking at here, Aries. And at the bottom of the deck, yeah, with the Eight of Wands, you're taking action as the wheel goes around in your life. You're like, boom, boom, boom. I'll throw a dart here and I'll throw a dart there. I'll throw my resume here and I'll throw my resume there. And I will send a text message to this lover over here and I will send a text message to that lover over there. Fuck it. I'm going to send it everywhere. This is you taking action to these plans, this situation that's happening to you. Oh my God, what's back here? A lover. That's either a business partner, guys, or an actual lover. All right, very, very interesting. So let's put these little gems over here on the side and continue. What is the situation that's coming towards them or person? What do I know? What's coming towards my Aries, please? Second week of January. I will take you. The Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So this is you doing something traditional. Okay, so you had the Hangman kind of like sticking there, but it wasn't coming out. Let's see how that applies. And then you have Death in reverse and the Nine of Cups. Okay. So something that didn't fully end for you or die for you, or something that did end or it did die, you're going back to it. But you're looking at something with wish fulfillment. Others of you, you're not going to like what I have to say, but, go to another tarot session and hear all the rainbows and the butterflies that you want to hear. Or you can let me be honest with you so you could prepare yourselves. Something that, might have ended, you could be obsessing over it and it's keeping you stuck. That's why I was like in, out, didn't know what it wanted to do. Right? But this doesn't apply to all of you. But some of you, yeah, it is talking about being obsessed over a situation that you don't want to end, or, not facing something here. Others of you, it's quite literally somebody from your past coming back, which was your desire, your wish fulfillment. But I cannot negate the fact that it's keeping you stuck. Look, this girl, she's bound everywhere. Everywhere. Her feet, her arms, her hair. Jesus Christ. She's pinned up. She being the female in the card, you being the Hangman. In the bottom of the deck, it's looking at marriage, commitment, your career, something that was traditionally done, or doing something traditional. We're going to clarify all of this, all right? Guys, I'm sorry I'm so blunt in these readings, especially those of you that are new to my channel, because somebody made a comment like, oh, everything is so negative. It's not negative. It's about what's coming to prepare you. And everything could be great. And you want it to be great. You listen to how to avoid any pitfalls that are coming your way. I pray to God that I get all the awesome sauce that comes out of these cards. But let's see what's going on. What does an Aries see coming their way, please? Page of Cups. Ooh. And then Eight of Swords in reverse. Good. I'm glad. And then what's this? This cup of... This Queen of Wands in reverse. That's you at the bottom of the deck. Okay, two things about the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Aries, Leo, Sag. You are my queens, whether you're male or female. Kings are the incoming. Those are male and female. Now, with that said, if this is you, the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, guys, this is like you being imbalanced right now. And you could be blinded by so much fire within you. What does that mean? It could be rage. It can be a lack of focus. It can be somebody did something wrong to you, and you're not thinking clearly. You're not thinking straight. It's impulsivity. It can be obsession. It can be fear. All the shitty shits, like our dark side, our shadow side, could be the reason why that's back there in reverse. Another reason this is in reverse, this is talking about third party. Being the mister or the mistress, the third person, the affair, and a rejection to that. Either you being rejected by a relationship or the other person, or you denying it. Okay? Now, that's the back of the deck. On the table is the Page of Cups and the Eight of Swords in reverse. This is getting unstuck. How are we getting unstuck? A text message goes out, something light and fluffy, like an email, but it's on a casual note and it's not like intense, right? So there's either a text message that goes out or an email that goes out or a hey, what's up, or something through social media. And it makes you feel like here you are where you were stuck. You're getting unstuck from this messaging. But this was because there was a rejection. Someone had rejected you. Flat out is how I feel like it seems to me. Now, let's see what your advice is. Oh my God, this is my first reading after vacation, so I feel like I gotta get back in the rhythm. All right. You're the first ones I'm reading for, so I guess the energy's kind of fresh. Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. What are these over here? Okay, the Hierophant came out again, but it's in cross. You have the Eight of Wands again. The Nine of Swords and the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, let me see what's on the floor. And the Three of Cups. All right, understood. Now, let's break them down, right, guys? Because I read the cards for you. Because you know I like to read these cards and explain them to you. Because although I can see it as a reader what the overall message is for the general population of Aries, some of you might be a little bit different. So if I tell you what these cards mean, at least you know how to apply it to your life and your situation, right? Three of Cups talks about dating, socializing, meetings, third-party situation because it's a 3. Hierophant in the cross position for me means you're struggling to do something on a traditional level. The Eight of Wands, taking action. That's like texting back and forth. That's like emailing back and forth. That's like phone calls going back and forth. That's you physically going to the store and doing something. That's like you sending out resumes. You get it. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords talks about mental stress. Every time you see a sword, it means the mind, okay? Thinking. But when it's a 9, as we say, it's about self, it's something that's stressing you out. And every fucking sword represents something that's like stressing you out. It's keeping you up at night. It's giving you anxiety. It's giving you stress. And then the Two of Wands in reverse. This is not taking a risk. This is not moving forward. This is you being at the gates of, a portal, perhaps, and you're not walking through. All right, so if we were to combine all these cards together, and now mind you, it's in the position of advice, what's it saying to you? You're stressing, you're having anxiety over something that could be potentially a third-party situation or, something where you're struggling to meet about, but you're afraid to take a risk of some kind. You're going back to something that you already know. And with the Hierophant and the cross, you're not taking those traditional routes, those measures, which is patience, which is time. We date people before we get engaged. We go to college to get certain degrees to have that career. Those are traditional steps, right? But if it's a challenge you're doing, I don't know if you're rushing something or you're afraid to move forward because you see something as a massive uphill battle. But I see you flustered. Doing something, but you're not exactly. You're a little bit here. So overall, it's telling you, if this is about a job, you need to network and socialize. This is your advice. Send out your resumes, do whatever you got to do, or connect with people, network with people. B, if you're single, you got to go date or put your shit out there. Here is take the action card. Make sure you start doing those things, which every one represents an action that you're doing. You have to take some, don't worry about this right now, what's traditional, what's not traditional, because one step over here begets the next. Over here, you have to do your risk analysis, whether it's in a relationship or a job or whatever. You have to do some sort of risk assessment. Get out of your head. It's not going to help you to be here right now, okay? Not at all. So it'll be interesting when we clarify all these cards, what it's getting at. Because at the bottom of the deck, I do see you exhausted. I do see you tired. I do see you ready to give up. But you're also emotionally wounded and guarded. All right? Let's see what the outcome of the week is here. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then the Seven of Wands. And then the Five of Wands in reverse, which is great. Okay. There is somebody here. For some of you, this could be work or family or friendship related. There's a couple here that's trying to help you out. It's interesting. if this is work related, like I said, but there's something here where you're trying to defend yourself to them, against them, something. I don't know. We'll see when we clarify. But this is you being defensive. Like you see this fist in the air like that. What does that represent, guys? Come on, rebel. And it has something to do with your hearts, your feelings, and wands could also be work. Now, what I do like is the Five of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck, which means roadblocks, obstacles, and issues kind of like move out of your way. And these people here have a role to play in it. Now, if this is in relationship and love related, this is you opening your heart to somebody who's very cerebral, very smart, very analytical. They're not telling you the I love yous. You actually don't know how they feel about you. You do, but you don't. Instinctually, you feel like you're connected, but you're not hearing it, so it's bothering you because your heart chakra is open. You're the Queen of Cups. You're like, I love this person, but do they love me back? I don't know. So someone's being defensive. That's that. Now, I'm going to do one more card here because somebody in the comments said, well, what's the good stuff coming towards Aries? I was like, you know what? I'll do that. I'll implement that. So this week's reading, we're going to add that and see how this all works out into your spread. So what's the good stuff coming towards Aries this week, please? Three of Wands. Guys, I know you don't want me to say this, but there's definitely a third party angle here. I'm looking at 3 threes. Here's another 3 at the bottom of the deck. 3 of Wands. Third party intervention. Third party, someone butting their nose into your shit. Third party affair. Third angle. I want you guys to see it like that. That's what the 3s mean. Now, Queen of Swords in reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, female, or if this is you guys, male or female, this is not thinking clearly. This is not thinking straight. But I think intuitively it means something else for me and the Emperor, which is you, the Aries card, the business person. You could be dealing with this individual. You guys are about to create something huge, okay? You're about to bring on something big in your life. But you should rationalize whatever it is. What I was intuitively picking up with this Queen of Swords in reverse, there's somebody in your life that's like bringing hell on earth to you. It's like they're a nuisance to you. They're a bother to you. They're like a jealous individual. They're something that's like a thorn in your side, and they're just there. That's the initial vibe I got and feeling from the Queen of Swords. Not a good person. Okay, especially in reverse, especially a sword queen. She'd be a bitch. Maybe it's a guy for you, but yeah. They're a problem to you. So let's see. Others of you, this is you creating something and denying another person, but I don't know. There's something off about this Queen of Swords. I feel like I don't know, something happens to them and then you get a one-up. Like you gain from their loss. Let's continue. What is all of this in the situation? So I think that's the good thing that's coming towards you. Something about this person removes themselves from your obstacle, removes themselves from your dynamic, which could be the third angle I was talking about. And then here you are becoming the Emperor. Nothing beats an Emperor. This is like the highest card in the deck. It's top. There's nothing higher than that. Kings and Queens report to an Emperor. So it's like kind of like getting a promotion or a better job or, you know, into a better situation. What is going on over here with the Fool? The Three of Pentacles. The Sun. Okay, so you, right before this all goes down in your situation over here, with this Three of Pentacles and the Four of Cups in reverse, where you're now seeing your blessings in disguise and blah, blah, blah. You're hopeful, you're positive. So you were trying to stay upbeat. You were trying to stay up positive. I mean, you are, clearly. What's after, please? The Chariot. You're trying to remain focused, which is amazing. All right, but you haven't closed the book on something for sure, because you have Judgment in reverse. I don't know if you're just keeping it there as plan B, or it's just sitting there in your mind. Clearly, you definitely have not, made a determination on something. That's why you have the Four of Pentacles too. What's coming towards you is you're holding on, and it's keeping you stuck because you haven't made a decision to move on from something. But you're trying. Because I see the Chariot, that you're focused, regardless of the positive and the negative. You're like, I'm not going to let shit derail me. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen to this Aries. Hell no. So that's why you're taking a risk to do something here, and having this fresh new start. It's like the offer was always there, but you didn't look at it before, and now you are. So I think you're going towards that, even though you haven't made a full determination on something from your recent past. What's over here with the Hangman, Death in reverse, and the Nine of Cups? Temperance, Hierophant, King of Swords. Yeah, it's this person. Temperance is Saggy, Taurus, and air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. See, this person that you're either married to, or you wanted to marry, or wanted a commitment with, you're using your patience. Well, you were, because this is the before tarot to tell me why you haven't left something yet that's keeping you stuck. Has something to do with this person. And you're using your patience to get in a commitment, or you were married to this person or something like that. But these are the reasons why you're over here now being stuck, and you're obsessing over something that you're not letting die off. It could have been an affair. It could have been a fling. It was non-committal, first of all, because there's the Knight of Wands. Clarify what after, please. Page of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles, and there's your Three of Pentacles again. Interesting. See, you're still working hard on your craft, on your hobby, whatever that is. Maybe you're working on a relationship. Page of Swords, but you're refusing to see something for what it is. You're not looking at something. Maybe it's a dead-end job. Maybe it's a dead-end relationship. Maybe it's a dead-end person. Maybe you're not learning something here either. But that's what's keeping you here. And it's easy to get stuck in these feelings, obsessing over something you don't want to end. You're just still working at it. You're still doing it. And there could be signs all over the place, like the universe is like, Aries, if I could just take your body and shift it that way. It's like that. Whether it is your career, or whether it is a relationship, or whether it is to let go of an old friendship that you don't want to. You're working at it. You're trying to collaborate. But you seem to keep going back to the tried and true old thing. I get it. It's like you don't want to change. You've put your effort in a situation, and you're like, why do I need to? Let's continue. Let's see what the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Page of Cups is. Too many. I get it's one of them. Got it. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Just felt like it wasn't going anywhere, like you were stuck in the mud before. And I think maybe things started to move or now you got traction on something. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it means things are kind of like now moving ahead, that were stuck. So say, for example, you know, you were talking to somebody and there was nothing going on before it. Now they texted you out of nowhere. Things seem to be moving. I don't feel as stuck anymore. I don't feel like I'm so in my head that much more, right? Because you got like some sort of small gesture, you know, like you think like things are moving. When as before they were just slow. So it could also be like maybe you were putting resumes out there and then there were crickets. Now you're getting like a little bite back. Things like that, right? Let's see. Yeah, whatever it is, it was keeping you hopeful and positive. Let me see it after, please. Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Four of Cups in reverse. Alrighty, daddy. Yep. And Judgment in reverse. You are still holding out reservations for an ex. Don't tell me no. Or an old situation, ex situation. But now you're healing, all right? Because you were in a lot of pain before, or you could be, but you're recovering because you took the swords out, or you will be. 2 threes, my friend. This is a third person. This is third angle, third party, intervention, an affair, a third situation you didn't consider, all affecting your current dynamic that was causing you pain, problems, issues. All right. And then the Four of Cups in reverse, which we have here too as your situation. You also have it as an after. You're seeing plan B. You're seeing something as a blessing in disguise. This whole reading, that's what it's shouting out. Blessing in disguise. Aries, this is where we wanted you to go in the first place. But for some of you, we had to take the dirty, hard road to get there. Sucks, I know. But yeah. Funny, I was just thinking like before, you know, I always meditate on you guys, and I don't know why these ideas just pop in my head. And then as your reading goes on, I see why I get these thoughts or these downloads in my mind before your reading begins. I was just thinking to myself, like, you know, not every ex or job or person situation is meant to be in your life. They're just meant for lessons for something that's better coming in your future, that's meant to stay with you forever. I remember having this ex, and he said something, and this was like a decade ago, stuck with me my whole life. Like, I remember just saying, no, I don't feel like doing it. He's like, but why? You can. If you're able to do it, why wouldn't you do it? And that resonated with me. I was like, yeah, why not? Why, if I can do it, why can't I do it? Do you know, to this day, that lesson with what that person said to me, 10 years later, here I am applying it to my kid, my friends, my coworkers. You never know how you're going to take a message or learn something from someone else, your shadow side, your dark side, that can help you fix you for betterment of relationships in your future. And I see myself, the things that I now take with a grain of salt. I don't get offended. I'm like, okay, I'll take that as constructive criticism and move on with my life because it will apply somehow, some way in my future. And it has, and it will. And in a way, it's kind of doing the same thing here for you, Aries. It's gearing you in that direction. Let me see what after is trying, the before is saying here at your advice. You don't need to stress. You need to risk assess something. Take action. And the Three of Cups. Networking, socializing, talking, reconciliation. Some shit like that. No, not some shit like that. It is like that. The Lovers and the World. Wow. 2 major arcana. So before, you might have had a lover, a partner, a connection, a deep one, a profound one, a huge one. And the World. Starting a new journey, a new path. And that's what's bringing you to this place. You're inadvertently forced to go onto a new path. It might feel like it's sort of forced because of the stress that you're having, the anxiety, the sleepless nights, the whatever. The fact that you're like afraid to take a risk on something, but you do it anyway. Like almost forced, right? But let's see what the after. Maybe not forced. Maybe it's the opposite energy. But I don't feel that way because it's telling you you need to take action and do some risk assessment. We're strategizing here. Really? The World. Interesting. And then the Hermit. Okay. So I like that this Queen of Pentacles came in a cross position because it's talking about in the upright position, she's nurturing, loving, kind, caring. She's a parent. She takes, she's motherly. She's fatherly. Okay. In the reverse, she's selfish, but sometimes she has to be. In the cross, you're struggling, right? To balance that between taking care of you and doing something that's stable in your life. And again, the World card came out with after tarot. You had it from the before, and now you have it with after. Interesting. Do you see how you have the lovers here? Remember the lover? You started as a lover, and this lover picking you up. And then you started a path with that lover before, and now here's the after, and you're by yourself in it. It's your world, and every other motherfucker's living in it, Aries. You just have to find the balance within you, your life, to bring you stability, to bring you happiness. And they're saying, listen, it's a new path. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new journey. It's brand new. It's a new year. Happy New Year's. It's time that, you started focus. It's like basically your concept, the way you think, the way your mind works. You need to rejigger it to understand that it's your world and everyone else lives in it. Okay? And it's your journey. It's about you. And everyone else will come on it. But it's not like about them. It's about you. So you have to start brand new. Take a beat. Take a moment. Think of what's wise. This is why you have the Two of Wands in reverse. Maybe you have to self-analyze some sort of situation here. All right. And then under that, which I like, is the Queen of Wands upright. All right. I like it. Very cool. Let's see the outcome over here. Oh, this is a long video. Sorry, guys. If I add this, tell me if you guys like what's the good stuff coming if I add that to the spread. I'll do that, but then we'll take out the before, but we'll keep the after. You can just let me know in the comments. Six of Pentacles. See, it looks like breadcrumbs. It looks like you're begging for favors here, or you're feeling like you have to ask for money, ask for help, ask for feelings, ask for emotions. It's like, yeah, you're being breadcrumbed. And now this is why you're being defensive. That's why you're rebelling, or this is why you're kind of like maybe even resisting something. Aries, please, after. I know you're also at the end of the week waiting for something, some kind of result, some kind of situation to happen. See, here you are, Four of Pentacles, holding onto a person, a money, a situation, a person, like we said, like a friend, relationship. The Eight of Swords in the cross with the Wheel of Fortune. Make no mistake, and I love that it's in your outcome. Make no mistake, Aries. The universe is working on your behalf to move your life forward. Whatever you were doing before and whatever you had, new journey, new path, the world, the wheel, moving, forcing you to move, right? And then because last week, if I'm not mistaken, you had a tower. Towers come for a reason because you were ignoring red flags, or something was beneath you, below you. Warnings. They're like, this isn't for you. You weren't gonna move. You were gonna stay there suffering. And the universe like, I'm gonna take it from them. Tower. Why it makes no. That's why it makes a lot of sense that you're having now the wheel. And then the Eight of Swords in the cross. You teeter-totter between being, well, you will because it's in a future position. You teeter-totter between like feeling like you're stuck and then you make moves. And then you start taking some action and then you flip-flop, or that's kind of like what you're going to be doing. So that's a challenge. So there's somebody there that can help you, because I was wondering what this like couple was or this situation was. There's somebody here, like if you look at this card, usually my Eight of Swords, it's one person, but there's a person here that's going to help you come up with an idea, how to get unstuck, or help you out, whatever that is. Three fates are working on your behalf. Consider that the fate brought this person to help you. Use them. Utilize them. It's what they're there for. All right. Now, the good stuff coming to Aries during the week. The Emperor and the Queen of Swords in reverse. And I like ending it there after the outcome. Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. So it's funny how I was saying in this whole reading, like there's a blessing in disguise here and blah, blah, blah. Whatever had recently happened to you, it happened for a reason. For some of you, a lover didn't work out. A partnership didn't work out. A person that was in your midst didn't work out, right? So this is a passion project and it didn't take off or it didn't go well. This is a passionate new beginning and it didn't go anywhere other than just passion. So it didn't turn into like love or something stable. Whatever the case is, that's why you have this Queen of Swords in reverse. That's what brings us here to this situation. Let me see you after now with Emperor and Ace of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. I told you guys, the universe is setting you up for fucking greatness. And I don't know if a lot of you are just sitting there with this friggin' breadcrumbs that you don't deserve or need. This is where they're sending you. This is the good stuff that's coming. A new job with money or more money. A marriage, a commitment. At the bottom of the deck, here you are in the upright position. Guys, this, not reverse, upright. You, the Emperor, Aries card, money on your home, commitment, marriage. Anything else you want to say about the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, you guys are going to be hella busy very soon. No rest for the wicked, that's for sure. Four of Swords in reverse, no rest. Others of you, it could be talking about you not healing. Maybe you're not dealing with some kind of situation, unclear. But the good stuff, guys, is that something committed is coming your way, which is great. All right. And it's once this person is, the thorn in your side gets removed from the angle or situation. All right. Let's see what the romance angels have. Romance angels, please. Love, you deserve love. You are lovable. You know what that means when I get this card? Somebody didn't deserve you. You were too kind, too nice, and they took advantage. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. That's what I was saying before. Let whoever there is here to help you, let them help you. Hook up, set up, blind dates, whatever. Shadow and lights. Last but not least, for my Aries, please. Too many, please. One or two. That's the one? Okay. Gratitude and indulgence. Okay, let's see what this is all about. It's the last card in the deck. Gratitude is one of the best concepts to practice in order to live a happy and fulfilled life. It's easy to become lost in the indulgence and try to acquire more and more, be it more things, more friends, more money, or more fame. When we are stuck in the indulgence mode, we often fail to see and appreciate what we already have. We may even have a lot of things that years ago we could only dream of. But we look ahead and strive forward instead of looking back and comparing with how our life used to be. This card highlights to you the importance of acknowledgement and appreciation of what you already have, even though some days it might feel hard to find something to be grateful about. On your very worst days, there are still things in your life that you can appreciate and perhaps even use to get you through those terrible days. You might still have a safe home to go to, or live in a beautiful location, have a nice dinner or a wonderful warm hug from a friend. Even small things such as smell of fresh air when opening the window in the morning. If you think smaller and focus, you can find so many things that are wonderful, even in the darkest of days. Practicing gratefulness and gratitude. That's great. All right, guys. This is what I have for you. It makes me feel like even though you're going through something, it's like don't forget, what we are still to be grateful for. And I feel like this is just something the universe wants you to concentrate on while they're setting up the next big thing in your life, as they're bringing it to you. All right, so this is your reading. Members, the link is down below in the description box. We will deep dive here and see what your person is up to. And yeah, everybody else, I'll see you next week.